COVID-19, a virus that we are more familiar with the name of coronavirus, has changed our lifestyle in a surprisingly broad categories. Since the first outbreak in Wuhan, China in December of 2019, throughout the world it made approximately 34 million to suffer and over a million death casualties. Due to its highly contagious characteristic, the whole world had to go on a lockdown mode. Through this video, we are going to look around varieties of interesting happenings caused by COVID-19 virus in various categories, including environment, economics, politics, and social changes. First of all, the most obvious change that has happened on our planet Earth is change in nature. During the worldwide lockdown period, humans couldn't act outdoors. The nature, which was contaminated by humans, is slowly recovering itself from its damage. In Venice, Italy, the lack of tourists and canoe ships made the water clear. This caused the return of dolphins, swans, and other wildlife to the streams of Venice for the first time in the last 60 years. Also, the Earth's average climate has gone down a little, making the nature crisis clock tick slower. This seems because of the decrease of the factory running time. The decrease of the factory running time caused the air pollution become less severe. Washington, D.C. is known to have witnessed the cleanest spring in 25 years. In China, the PM 2.5 levels decreased more than 20% during January to April compared to the last month. Worldwide, PM 2.5 decreased 45% compared to the last year, followed by PM10 35%, NO2 levels 20%, and so on. These positive effects on the nature seems to slow down the progress of global warming and other pollution problems. So I guess that's a good side of the COVID-19 pandemic.
Secondly, we're going to take a look in the culture section. After the COVID-19 pandemic, people who were in lockdown started to play mobile and PC games. Second week of March, which was the start of the lockdown, the usage of the online game increased by 75% and it is still holding until now. These numbers show the game culture is gaining a lot of popularity, and Nintendo Switch, Xbox, PlayStation 5 is the representative examples. All sold out at the moment that it was released. This sort of situation is changing the negative image of the game. Because of the COVID, the game industries have grown. Since the lockdown is ongoing, we might be able to see some concerts using VR. 5 years ago, there was an event held lately in which you could participate in the artist concert, but after the COVID pandemic, famous artists such as Imagine Dragons, John Legend held a VR concert. Also various online concerts which are not VR is being held using online video streaming platforms. Lady Gaga's online concert was live streamed in 175 countries, and BTS online concert has 750,000 fans watching it at the same time. We might be able to see our singers' concert in VR soon.
Thirdly, let's find out about some facts in economic parts. Due to the COVID pandemic, we are encountering the age of untapped. Untapped means the opposite of contact. Due to the pandemic, people are avoiding outdoor activities, and government's announcement of lockdown made the people's homestaying time increase a lot. This caused a big increment in untapped consumption. As the untapped consumption increases, untapped technology is developing at the same time, and this is going to play a big role in a fourth industrial revolution. So in other words, the COVID pandemic is helping the fourth industrial revolution growth to soar upward. The representative examples of the fourth industrial revolution are self-driving car, artificial intelligence, OLED, cloud services, big data, and IoT services. Next up, we are going to take a look in the change of stock market. The COVID pandemic has caused a terrible disaster all around the world, and this did affect the stock market as well. But we are going to take a look at the positive effects on the stock market, so be advised. First of all, the stock we are going to take a look is 신풍제약. 신풍제약 is a medication development company in South Korea. This company's medication Pyramax was originally developed as a malaria treatment, but this medication's capability for COVID virus cure was brought up to the surface and discussed the value of this stock to raise. Second stock is Zoom. Zoom is an online video meeting application. You can use your laptop or desktop to contact with people who are far away. Due to the worldwide pandemic, online classes that works using Zoom became active, causing the stock price to soar upwards.
Look at some politics issues. First of all, President Trump has confirmed COVID-19. Last 2nd of September, the United States of America's President Donald Trump has been confirmed of corona infection at the point of months remaining from the presidential election. Also, those who were with the president for the most of the schedule, including his wife Melania, have also been confirmed. This will probably affect the election months away from now, and it will also affect the White House's schedule. At the moment, the president himself is at the Walter Reed National Military Medical Center in the state of Maryland. Next up is South Korea's 415 congressman election. During the situation of COVID-19, learners had to show their face to the voters, but they decided to not shake hands with the voter, no talks with the voter, and did not hand out business cards. Instead, they handed out hand cleanser and showed respect to the voters by making hand hurt. So, this was a new change for the election campaign. Finally, we have the Brazilian president confirmation on COVID-19. On 7th of July, Brazilian President Bolsonaro did not let the Congress pass the law on facial mask mandatory. As a reason, he said it is not helping the recovery on economics and COVID is just a light cold. But he got confirmed on the COVID-19. At the press conference, he suddenly took off his mask and gave the reporters a thumbs up sign. People literally freaked out. Also, after getting cured, last 2nd of August, he snuck out without a facial mask again. And this drew the public's attention on if he was going to pay the penalty fee following the law of Brazil.